I swear I wasn't expecting this to happen. I'm sorry. Alright, welcome to or welcome back to the channel, whatever the case may be for you. If you're new here, welcome. I'm and this is my channel. I'm not going to say it's not a reaction channel. It's not. But today it is. Because I just did a reaction video. I just did Sabrina Carpenter and Dolly Parton. Like, I just finished filming it literally just now. And I was refreshing the homepage to look up the video I wanted to do for Patreon, because I was going to go ahead and get into that video. And then there's another brand new video on my homepage. Addison RAE. She's new on my radar. This is a new artist for me, and I don't know this song. I only know like a couple of her songs, and I only know of her because of Charlie XCX. And y'all know I love Charlie XCX. Like, I'm a huge Charlie XCX fan. but yeah, so I discovered Addison RAE because of a live Charlie XCX like DJ performance. Like, I think it was a Boiler Room performance.
I need you to make some noise. I need you to make some noise.
So I listened to like another one of her songs. I'm like, oh, I like this. That sneeze rocked my world, y'all. But so here we are. I'm curious about this because, like I said, I just started like discovering her, and like I've only heard like 2 songs from her, and this is like apparently brand new. It just dropped, and I haven't heard it, so I'm curious, and I'm wanting to expand my horizons on her catalog anyway. So we're gonna jump into this today. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel because it just helps me grow. And we are on a race to 6K right now, and the 5K Moral Militia design is in the merch store, the Moral Militia merch shop. You can join the Moral Militia if you'd like, and because that design is going to go away once we hit 6K, but it's a pretty cool design. I like it. But there's also a bunch of like really interesting new designs in the shop right now, which I'm not going to get into at the moment, but I'll just say they are very current event motivated. Just go look. Links in the description. But yeah, without any further ado, let's just jump into this. This is what's the name of the song? This is Addison RAE, High Fashion. Oh, it's a hell of a start. Okay, so, I mean, we haven't even seen the whole fit yet. We don't know what the whole ensemble looks like. But just the shoes and just the bottom part of that dress, I already have a feeling it's going to... well, the intro to the video was fire, so her outfit's probably going to be fucking fire.
Have you ever dreamt of being seen?
Ooh.
Not by someone more like in a magazine. Wanting something more than just...
She had to like start off like the scene just like biting her lip, like that's not good. We're just keep going.
Just a hit. Nothing else can make me feel like this.
But it was cool, like with the click noise when she hit her shoes together, like some Wizard of Oz shit. But these things she's doing with her mouth. Stop. I gotta go. I mean,
I'm drunk, but I don't need your drugs.
what did you say?
But if you like this, I know I'm drunk, but I don't need your drugs. I'd rather get high passion. I don't want cheap.
So the music, I mean, it's just like, I'm gonna say it, like, if I was hanging out with a woman and things escalated and she's like, oh, I suddenly find you very attractive, I think we should like hook up, and like we started like making out, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna put on some sexy music for us to like make out to. I would imagine a song that sounds like this. Like, this sounds like sexy makeout music. And I mean, lyrically, this it sounds like she's talking about being drunk and like doing drugs, and like I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, I don't know. That's a gray area. Like, you don't want to take away someone's like autonomy, like their rights and abilities to make their own decisions, their life choices, like, oh, I want to have fun, I want to get drunk, I want to hook up. But like at the same time, it's like, your judgment, your decisions are a little impaired, especially if you're doing drugs and drinking. It's like, maybe you're not into it, maybe you're, I don't know. Bad things can happen, and I don't know. Let's keep going. Okay. I don't need your drugs. I like that. So she doesn't need any drugs. Maybe she's not even referencing like hooking up or anything. Maybe she just wants to hang out. Maybe she said, hey, let's Netflix and chill, but she didn't mean it the way that like we normally would take that. She's just like, hey, no, we don't have to do drugs and like hook up and pretend we're watching Netflix. We can really watch Netflix.
I'd rather feel the sun kiss.
Wait, is that powdered sugar? Or was she just trying to make her whole mouth numb with a bowl of cocaine? Because it really could have gone either way. But I'm thinking maybe I jumped ahead of myself with maybe this isn't sexual, because she's doing some very suggestive things with like her facial expressions and her mouth, and let's keep going.
In my skin, with the cigarette pressed between my tits. You know that I need C5.
She said something pressed between. Cigarette pressed between my tits. That's a good way to get a cigarette burn. I mean, unless it's not lit, but then it would be weird unless you're just like playing a little game. It's like, oh, you want a cigarette? Come get it from my titties, boy. I mean, that's still weird. Like, that's kind of cringe, honestly. Like, if a girl was like, because I don't even smoke. I think smoking's kind of gross, honestly. It smells bad. There's so many just horrible things. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was a cigarette smoker for like 20 years, and I deeply regret it. But I'm so glad that I quit. And I mean, I have been quit for like a very long time now. I think I quit in like 2012. So, but anyway, I lost the point. of what I was saying. Cigarette between her tits. It's weird. But obviously she's flirting. She's playing some kind of game. Keep going. What? Did she say, you know, I'm not an easy fuck? I mean, good for her. That's awesome. But, I'm not sure what's going on with this. Is she like flirting? It's like, I don't need drugs to be able to hook up, but I'm not easy. Like, I'm not just gonna hook up. Like, I don't know what she's saying. But, I mean, good on her. Good on her. If she likes to do it sober and she's not just gonna give it up just to give it up, like, cool, awesome. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say. Just keep going.
But when it comes to shoes, I'll be a slut. I know I'm drunk, but
wait.
I'll be a slut. When it comes to shoes, I'll be a slut.
Okay, maybe.
But when it comes to shoes, I'll be a slut.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I think she said when it comes to shoes, I'll be a slut. That makes sense. I'm a shoe slut. I'm a shoe slut and a fragrance slut. I love fragrances, and I love wait, unless she means, oh, maybe she means she'll like do hoe shit to get some shoes. I mean, it's not bad though. I mean, depending on who it is, like if there was a well-to-do woman that was like wanting to just kind of use me for my body and was willing to buy me expensive shoes for giving her my body, like I might do it. Fuck, I ain't too proud.
I know I'm drunk, but I don't need your drugs.
Wait, she said, I know I'm drunk, but I don't need your drugs? Well, I mean, if you're drunk, probably not. It probably wouldn't be, unless she's not saying drugs. She might not be saying drugs, but that sure as fuck is what it sounds like.
I don't need your drugs. I'd rather get I don't want you. I'd rather get I don't need your drugs. I'd rather get I don't want you.
Okay, so that's obviously not cocaine. Unless she is like stupid rich or has a really good drug hookup. I think it's just powdered sugar or flour or something. I would hope it's more like not flour, because she's used her mouth, like eating raw flour, it just seems real gross. Okay, she is obviously very flexible. She's in very good shape. She's got a really good voice, like this song. So unlike, how I was talking in the last video, the Sabrina Carpenter video, about Sabrina's voice and how it was alluring, but not in a sexual kind of way. It was more just like a almost enchanting, just soothing kind of way. Okay, this is the opposite. It's still kind of soft and alluring, but in a very sexual kind of way. And to me, that's what it sounds like.
Spiraling into you, I'm into you, denial. You make it hard, so hard to choose. Desire.
Ooh, like that little harmony there, and then the whisper desire. Like her voice and just this little breakdown. It's like, this is hot. Like this is straight up fire. Like I'm digging this. Okay, yeah, this might have to go on one of my playlists. Not even gonna lie.
I know how to make the hard things look really easy.
Okay, these like different flashes, like the transitions going on. None of this really says high fashion to me. That's the name of the song, but it's not screaming high fashion, couture kind of, none of that. But I love the imagery. Like we had the fire behind her. We had her in a little shelf. What were some of the other things? There was like a whole bunch going on. I love this lighter scene, by the way. But
I know how to make the hard things look really easy.
okay, and right there, the ascending harmonies, the variations during that build, that was beautiful. Like that was perfectly executed. All the hair movements, the slow-mo hair. I probably went way too long without pausing, but I got really into that for a second. I was just kind of captivated by it. This is really good. This is, I mean, it's the pace, the changing. I mean, like the way that the transitions, the way the images are changing, and it's a good variation of images, and she looks great in all of them. And like, just again, the things she was doing with her hair, like that shit looks super cool. It's done very well. I like the ruby red slipper thing. That's kind of cool. The blue jean dress. Again, not screaming high fashion, but definitely screaming creativity on some level. Like there's, I don't know. I mean, this is a hot video. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. Like, this is, I was not expecting this level of heat. Like, I thought it was going to be like a bop or something. I mean, lyrically, the one song that like I'm very familiar with, the one with her and Charlie X. Lyrically, it is also pretty suggestive, but it has more of a like pop kind of vibe to it. It's not as like aggressively sensual the way this song and video are. Let's keep going. the production there, like at the end, with just everything about this. All right, so that was Addison Rae with High Fashion. Again, like, I didn't see a whole lot of high fashion in that video. I was expecting from the start, when we saw the shoes and the bottom of that dress, and the fire beforehand, and kind of the darkness, and with the song title being High Fashion, and Addison Rae being connected, or not connected, but connected to Charlie XCX, and Charlie XCX definitely being high fashion as fuck, like on a regular basis, always in magazines, like doing big things. I really was expecting this to look more. I was thinking we were going to be seeing like some kind of like runway style music video, that she was going to be in so much weird, over the top couture type shit. But that is not what that was. There might have been a good bit of that in that big closet she was in, because that looks like the type of closet that would probably have some shit like that, and who knows. But all in all, that was a killer song. It was very, very high. It was very like the production was top notch. It was a vibe. It jammed, but it was still like sexy and groovy. Like I could drive to that. I could put that on a driving playlist and feel really good about it. And visually it was stunning. She looked great. The creativity, just the how different all the looks and things were, but still like holding together, not looking stupid, if that makes sense. It was a great song and video. I appreciated it, and I hope y'all will appreciate my reaction enough to maybe consider subscribing to the channel, or doing that and going down in the description and maybe following me on social media, or subscribing to my Patreon, because I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff there that I'm not bringing to the channel, because it's going to be stuff I've already seen, but I want to share with y'all that like I enjoy, so you're not just like, on this channel, I don't want to just be like, hey, this is a video I really like, I want to keep the two separate, if that makes sense. I want it to be more like friends hanging out, like a community over on the Patreon. But I do want it to be that way here too, but like it's not as, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure things out. Like, it's been a weird year, but yeah, links in the description to my merch and my Patreon and all my socials and everything else. You can friend me and we can talk and stuff, like, maybe, if you're cool. But in the meantime, I gotta go.